So in just a minute, I'm going to invite the young and young at heart up to do something together, but stay put for just a minute. This morning, we have this gospel passage about the vine and the branches. And I want to invite us just to dwell for a minute in this scripture. When you picture a vine that then has branches on it, those are not really two separate things, are they? You say the vine and the branches. They're just kind of two different words for different parts of this big connected vine. So we have this image of a vine, and God being that vine and us being connected to it or disconnected from it. And inevitably, us all being connected to one another through that vine. But then we have a second metaphor. Did you notice that the second metaphor is to abide in God, abide in God's love, and abide is connected to an abode, a home. It's not an agricultural metaphor. It doesn't actually connect to the vine. You don't, unless you're like a beetle or something, right? You don't live in or on the vine. So what do we get when we get these two metaphors? This vine that connects us all, and then this invitation to abide, to make our home in and amongst God's love and this vine. And so as we explore this, I want you to think of those two things, a vine and our abode, our home. Where do we make our home? And how is where we make our home connected to all the other people, places, species, soil, water, air that is connected to that vine? It's Earth Day. You see where we're going here, right? So Earth Day was established in 1970 with the intention of raising awareness, because at that point in time there was no Clean Air Act, no Clean Water Act. There wasn't legislation and systems to care for and assure the caring for this earth. So yay, there was Earth Day, and we have some of those things now. And 54 years later, both the progress of having legislation and collective awareness of our impact on the earth and the rapid speed of the climate crisis are both realities that we have here today. And so I am guessing that there are those of us in this room who have some different reactions when we think about Earth Day. How many of you, now this is gonna date you. We know that our little ones will not raise their hands on this one. And it's okay to date yourself. Did anyone celebrate that first Earth Day in any conscious way? Do you have a memory of that? Yeah. Oh. Yeah, so there's a memory of like what that was. I know for myself, growing up as a child in the early 80s, that it was a hopeful kind of day. There were festivals, and we learned about the details of recycling, and we made big murals, and it was like, yeah, we all care about this, and we're going to do this. I have to admit, when Earth Day rolls around in 2024, it comes with an intense reality. And any of us who've been around for even a few years can talk about how the winters are warmer and bird migration has changed. We all know people who've been affected by climate disasters. And we may kind of have a different kind of weight when we think about the care of our planet. But here's something that remains the same over those 54 years, is that Earth Day reminds us that we are all connected. Okay, I need all the kids, including those ones that are good runners. Young and young at heart. We'll probably need a few young at heart as well.